Well, hey guys, welcome to another episode of Steve's Shed, and today you're back in my garage. It's a beautiful Melbourne summer's day. We're in the 30 odd degrees today. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but yeah, she's a bit of a warm one out there today. And this morning I had to move a couple of our cars around and to get my wife's car out of the garage, and I was looking at it in the sun, and it has a ceramic coating on it, and just popped into my head all of a sudden was a product that we don't really hear much about anymore, and I thought, gee whiz, I wonder if you can still buy that product online. So I jumped onto eBay and here in Australia and saw, yeah, the product is still available for sale, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do a really quick review on it for today. So today is not going to be a long recording at all. It's just only going to be a few minutes, but it's another City Garage product actually, and reason being partly because we are looking at City Garage products, and so yeah, it's going to be one of their products, but the product comes in a two-part. It's all like a two-stage application, and it's a product that's called Nano Seal by City Garage, and this particular product here is a synthetic protective coating. So it's a little bit like I suppose in a way, a synthetic wax, which used to be a little bit of the rage a number of years ago. Sort of, synthetic waxes have been around for some time, and my understanding is that City Garage were one of the very first developers of a synthetic seal. Now, don't crucify me on that because I'm not 100% sure, but I've got a feeling they were one of the very first manufacturers. Remember, they're in their 54th year, but so they were one of the first manufacturers of Nano Seal, and or a nano or synthetic wax type product, and I had to have a look in the back of my cupboard or cupboards, and there, lo and behold, I had a couple of bottles sitting out the back there that had still got a bit of this one, not as much as this one, but I just thought I'd do something like that because, and the reason why I'm bringing it up today is simply because there's a lot of people out there of my generation and older that are not detailers and still wax their cars. And a friend of mine before Christmas was saying, I said, what did you do for the day? And he said, I got my wife's car out and gave it a wash and gave it a good wax. And I said to him, what do you mean wax? And he said, I got some, whatever the manufacturer, whatever the brand of wax was, it might have been Maguire's or something, out and gave it an old wax. And I thought to myself, gee whiz, I haven't actually heard that for quite a while, although I must say there are people out there that still do wax their cars. I know in the UK, for example, the United Kingdom is still big into wax, compared to like the United States is big into ceramic applications. Australia here, within the professional world, obviously there's a lot of promotion of ceramic, not so much graphene, but definitely ceramic, and and so it just made me think, and then I was thinking to myself, well, you know what, there's probably still a lot of people out there that use Canuba wax or whatever it is, and so I thought I'd just do this little wee plug on Nano Seal. So Nano Seal, like I said, is a synthetic protective coating. It's a synthetic wax really in a liquid form. This here, when applied right, and depending on your the circumstance to the conditions that you live in, is up to 12 months worth of protection on your car, which is pretty good. So if you take, for example, your average type of wax. So if we grabbed, for example, Surf City Garage Barrier Reef Canuba wax. This is 100% Canuba. Really good wax this for the price that you pay, very smooth. But this has a life of around 3 months to 6 months, depending again upon the place or area that you live in and your weather conditions. You know, because remember, things like a wax will melt. So if you live in a very hot climate, it's going to melt off the car a lot quicker than if you're in a cooler climate. And that could be one of the reasons why it's still quite popular in places like the UK. But this here comes in a two-step. So this one here is the actual seal. So after you've given your car a wash, decontamination if you're going to, but most of your weekend washes, for example, are just going to wash their car and clean it off and dry it off and that, and then they're just going to apply this straight away. So first of all, you've got the Nano Seal. So this is the actual sealant that goes over the clear coat of your car. Very easy to apply. You just put it on your microfiber cloth and straight on the paint. It's obviously, as you can hear, it's a mixture of sort of pasty and liquid, but it flows very, very nicely. And then after that, you have what's called the glaze, and the glaze coat, which is the second part of the process. So you put that over the car first. You leave this, you actually apply it and leave it on for a little bit and then wipe it off. And then this here you apply and can wipe off straight away. And so this here basically is the gloss coat, which gives you the depth and the shine and actually puts a protection over the seal itself. So it's a cool little two-method application and doesn't take long. Again, this here is quite liquidy, straight onto your microfiber and straight onto your paint. Wipe it on, leave it for a sec, wipe it off. But the thing with it is that the shine is really, really good. So the vehicle behind me that you see, my old Jeep, that has a that's got a graphene spray coating on it. And you can see a little bit of that car, so if I hold that up, just scan across, go this way, you can see that it's got a reasonably good shine. It's in pretty good condition, that vehicle. Like in the light, it's got quite a good depth to its paintwork and everything. This stuff here, so that vehicle there used to have this on it, and to be honest with you, the shine and the finish and that's an Adams spray coating it's got, which is a 12-month graphene coating, lasts for 12 months, is actually equal to this. So obviously the Adams is a one-step, once your vehicle's prepared, straight on. This is a two-step, but the actual depth and the shine in that with the graphene coating is probably equal to, or this is equal to the graphene, and it actually lasts just as well. The advantage though of the graphene is that the hydrophobics in the graphene is better than this, so your water runs off much nicer and much easier, and it is slightly better to maintain when you're giving that vehicle a quick maintenance wash compared to this, but really it's minimal. But if you're a older person, happen to be watching this, and you know you're not into the likes of the modern ceramic coatings and graphene coatings and spray coatings, you're more of a traditionalist where you wax your car, I would say to you to give this a go, because this will actually give you a really good depth and a really good shine, and it will give you good hydrophobic properties. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it lacks, it doesn't lack, it's just not quite as good as your modern ceramics and graphenes. But it's as easy, you don't have the chemical smells, you don't have all of that you do with your ceramics and that. So if you're looking for something, you're able to get this on eBay Australia. I didn't actually have, I should have had a look at the price, but you know, that not overly expensive. We don't sell it on our side anymore, but you can still get it through other suppliers of Surf City Garage. So yeah, it's really, if you're looking for something a little bit better than just your regular 3-month wax, and you're looking for something that's got lasting qualities, going to keep the depth and the shine in your vehicle, still reasonably good hydrophobic properties in it, then I'm going to recommend that you jump on to eBay Australia and look for Nano Glaze. All right, Nano Glaze, which is the first application, and then Nano Seal. Nano Seal is the first application. All right, Nano Seal, and then the glaze is the second, and that will give you really good protection for you, the weekend washer, and even if you've never used it before, wanting to experiment with something different than just your normal wax, highly recommended without having to go to your ceramics. So that's all really for today. Surf City Garage, Nano Seal and Nano Glaze, yeah, synthetic wax, 12 months worth of protection, really good depth, really good shine, and will give you yeah, good protection over 12 months, especially here in Melbourne where we can have diverse weather. Like we're into second straight week of really good weather, but you know how it is here. We can have, I think we've got 30, 31, 32 today, we're 39 tomorrow, and then Monday I think we're down to 22, 23. So, and then you know how Melbourne is for some of you that live in this area, it could be raining the next day. So that will give you a really good protection, a really good shine over your vehicle. Easy to apply, microfiber cloth, straight on, straight off. Other than the first application, got to leave it for a few minutes and then wipe it off. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe to the channel. Any comments, put them below and I'll try to get back to you when I can. But until next time, have a great day, have a great weekend, and happy detailing. Until next time, see you later.